teacher asked all of us to stand in front of the class and say something about ourselves. When it was my turn, I bounced up there and said, my brother's autistic. It took a moment for my teacher to figure out what I said, and when she did, she responded by saying, oh, that's interesting, but what about you? Tell us something about you. And what I don't think she understood is that when you have a sibling with autism, especially one you love as much as I love Feffs, his autism is about you. You carry it with you every single day, in part because you hope your awareness and your advocacy will somehow lessen his load, and in part because you don't have a choice. Growing up with Feffs was hard, I'm not going to lie. The year I was having an interaction with my first grade teacher, my family had pretty much reached peak exhaustion. Feffs' behaviors were getting harder and harder to manage. My sister and I quickly learned how to loosen his hand from our hair without losing too many follicles. She push down on the knuckles and pull up on the thumb. Over there. Daycare was impossible to come by. One place where they could handle him, but got kicked out for fighting another child. My mom started working night shifts so she could be home with us during the day, and then would pass the time to my dad when he got off work. And when they weren't working or corralling his kids, my parents were, for lack of a better phrase, fighting the system. Not much was known about autism at the time, and there was a severe lack of resources, especially in Nebraska where we lived then. They had to fight the doctors for a diagnosis and proper treatment. They had to fight the school system for decent care and education. They had to fight the ignorant community who didn't understand Feffs' aggressive behaviors and would attempt to shame them over their seemingly ill-behaved child. My mom even had to fight a priest. Story in her leaving mass early when Feffs was acting up. Witnessing all of this, I was, and still am,